Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
In the course of a game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. For 22 and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Open man is Mingo, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. Here's Brooks. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them.
Touchdown! Evan Ingram hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
As far as tight ends go, if you get 3 or 4 touchdowns in a season, that's usually counted as a pretty good year.
And CD, he just hit double digits. That's 10 touchdowns for him now.
Yeah, and that's something you really have to applaud. That's elite level production.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards and a giant first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Giants at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
And some space here. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. 19 yards there on the catch and run. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field. Things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Well, this defense for the Giants very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now here's Young. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 down at the 33. Young to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Quickly into the hands of Neighbors off the RPO. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down. But you look at this defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
19 tight. Panther 11.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. A give to Kamara running right. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Richardson looking to throw. Touchdown, Giants! A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Out of the gun, it's Young. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Young going to give to Brooks. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Off play action. Richardson. He's going to wind up and air it out. That is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
2nd and 10. Richardson out of the shotgun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Richardson working from the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Richardson. 20. 10. Oh, he's going to have the 1st down and then more. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Tyquan Thornton, 44 yards. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gano for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7. Young will set to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Young. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Go.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Hey.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Young. Got a man. That's Leggett. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. 3rd down, Young from the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Now it's Richardson. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal was to score just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play to get it done.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Up the middle with Brooks here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Off the play fake, Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Inside the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 2. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go, set. 79 Broncos, 18 Pioneer. Get up.
Richardson looking to throw this. Hyatt has got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Okay, ready? 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now Richardson. Here's Johnson with a reception. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Again, it's Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Tyquan Thornton with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 5. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now, loose football. The ball comes out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. To throw, Young. Open man down the field, that's Leggett. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Evan Ingram halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Giants.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. So special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Young. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Now here's Young. That's pulled in by Brooks. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
He's got it for the Panther touchdown. Mecole Hardman, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. Buffalo 18. Hut, hut.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Kamara trying the right side. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball, because keeping on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, a swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up. Here's 3rd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Richardson going on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the shotgun, Richardson. He connects with Hyatt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Let's go.
Coming left is Kamara. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will get him one closer. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Richardson looking to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 42 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Kamara will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2. Richardson will throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw now. Young. Open man right side is Ingram. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. They run out of the gun with Brooks here. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Once again, it's Brooks. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They go play action. Young. That one complete to Leggett. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
A run out of the gun with Brooks. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Young will set to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Richardson. Hyatt there to grab it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They go play action with Richardson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Richardson to throw it. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. Here now, third down.
Come on. Set 18, Pioneer.
Now Richardson. That one finds Hyatt. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Richardson. Looking Hyatt's way once again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Go!
Richardson. Throw finding Thornton over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing now is Richardson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Cano now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
19 tight. Set. Go.
Young to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's going to have a 1st down, but he's tackled inbounds up near midfield. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Here's Young. Open man down the field. That's Leggett. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's 1st down.
Seven Pirates. Set up. Ready.
Now Richardson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals.
That's caught at the 25. And he's in for the touchdown with the clock reading triple zeros. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
And now the decision is to go for two. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. One last shot for Richardson. And he's got it. It's caught. What a call with no time remaining. And with that 2 points, they win the game. So let's recap. How about the guts in this one? You score on the final play. Thought they were just going to try the PAT and tie it, send it to overtime. Charles, they went for two, and they won it right there.
Well, the book, right? You know the book that everyone plays by, right?
Yep.
That mythical book says, kick it, get to overtime, you're covered. If you don't and you go for two and you don't get it, your job could be in jeopardy. But sometimes people just know their teams. They may have felt like they were out of gas. They had to have it now, and they did it and got out of there with a win.
So for the Giants, they're